Stuck in the middle. So I just been making up exercises. If y'all not watching Love is Blind season 6, get on it. As I got like to the middle of the book, like I was in.
The threat of hurting us in a way that our previous trauma has, we can automatically go towards, well then, I can't love this person, I can't let them in, you know, and so that leads us to be more avoidant at times.
Hola mis amigas, ¿qué tal tu día? Mi día es muy temprano, pero no cansada. Hey my friends, how was y'all day? My day is very early, but not tired. So, did you download Duolingo? Did you download Babbel? We can't be friends on Babbel, but I'll take Babbel. Duolingo or Babbel? Neither. I'm working on y'all. I'm working on y'all working on me. Happy Monday, Feliz Lunes. We are going to do mostly lower body workout today. I think we're a little bit of abs. That's what I wrote down. The difference in today's workout is we raw dogging it. Okay, it's inappropriate. Don't be inappropriate. That's exactly what we do because we're working out with no caffeine today. No caffeine, no pre-workout, no coffee, no nothing. I am doing a week free of caffeine. I started this on Wednesday, right? So Wednesday, I was like, no caffeine because I've been drinking too much. I had a really hard time falling asleep. And I think it's because I drank caffeine after 6, which like, duh. But anyway, I had a terrible time falling asleep. It was a terrible night. So terrible, I said, let's try caffeine for no week. Ooh, let's try not drinking caffeine for a week. Why was that hard to get out? Wednesday, I decided this. So I was feeling myself, right? I was like, I'm going to drink tea. Thursday, I'm drinking my little tea, and I called my aunt, and I was talking to her about it. She was like, you know tea got caffeine? I was like, yeah, but not this tea. So she was like, let's look it up. Okay, researcher. So we look it up, and the tea I was drinking had caffeine in it. So really, my no caffeine started on Friday. Stuff happens. So Friday to Friday, no caffeine. So we're going to be raw dogging these workouts all week because we a G. Okay, we're going to do it. But I found like a really good popular playlist. It's like 6 songs. It's like NSYNC and Britney Spears. The only pop that comes to my mind. So we're going to jam out. And then what's that like? Doing the like, what's my excitement energy from jamming to them wears off, we'll move on to another playlist. But all we got this week is music and good vibes. Did you download Duolingo? What Ike say? We should be quote Ike. Why do we love that movie so much? I think I did it again. That is just so typically me. So we're gonna start with one of my favorite mis ejercicios favoritos, which is gonna be y'all can tell I feel like I'm gonna sit. Not really, but kinda. It's gonna be a superset. So we're gonna do a squat superset with Bulgarian lunges. Because Bulgarian split squats. I just been making up exercises. And that's what we're going to do, y'all. All right. Y'all, give me a pass. I'm trying to get my energy up. Don't count if the watch ain't on. Wow. If y'all not watching Love is Blind season 6, get on it. Netflix is giving us gems. Okay? Gems. Do y'all like reality TV just in general? I do. I'm still in love with Love is Blind because when Matthew got on there with them glasses, I knew that man thought that he was Superman. And like, as I said, he think he's Superman. He rough as Clark Kent. Sir. My good sir. You are diabolical. You are a villain. I knew you was a villain the way you was dismissing people. You know, and Chelsea just like all in love with Matt. Like, lady, get your brains, get your one brain cell here, your one brain cell there, and put them together. Absolutely. No, was it Matt? No, it's AD. Chelsea is crazy about Trevor and Jimmy. Okay, Chelsea. But back to Matthew. Who liked Matthew? Because I thought that person was kind of wild too. AD. Don't be accepting less than you worth. Don't accept less than you worth, AD. If y'all ain't watching Love is Blind, y'all don't know any of these people. But it is worth a watch if you like a little bit of mess and a little bit of, now what is going on in the world? And you really thought that was going to work out. Like, if you want to talk back to the TV and try to be encouraging and guide these people through this labyrinth of dating, watch Love is Blind. Netflix. Even though Netflix, you know how I feel about Netflix and their prices, but Love is Blind is back. Y'all know, as I was watching Love is Blind, another person, Clay, I felt like he gave me kind of like Playboy vibes, a little bit of like Scott and Pimpin' style with something else I couldn't quite put my finger on as far as like styles and look. And somebody said he looked like Dion Cole. And now I can't unsee it. I think it's the curly hair, shiny and stuff, but now when I look at Clay on Love is Blind, I definitely see like a young Dion Cole. Moved on to abs. These are my last two exercises because it's a short day. I feel like this ab exercise looked deceptively easy to myself, but I feel like it's gonna tear me up a little bit, which is what we want, right? Just a little bit, just a little bit of pain, just a little bit of growth, just a little bit, but not too much. Not too much. It's a balancing act. Okay, balancing act with a weight. All right, we can do this. Like a pro in the game, over here, hit a Hall of Fame. He started playing Go DJ. I done got distracted. Hey Siri, play Go DJ by Lil Wayne.
Grown ups, in between, churning babies, right about now.
Feliz miércoles, mis amigas. ¿Cómo estás tu día? Ojalá tu día es bueno. Happy Wednesday, my friends. How is your day? I hope your day is good. My español es un poquito, pero it's bueno. Okay. Let me think. Tu chica pueda hablar en español. Your girl can speak in Spanish. Puedes tú hablar en español. Si no, tú puedes hacer también. Can you speak in Spanish? If not, you can do it too. Feel like that's what I said. Feel like that last part is what I said. Anyway, it is Wednesday. I am on my last leg without some caffeine, y'all. I done rolled up to the gym with no caffeine, and I ain't ate nothing because I went to get my annual exam this morning. Ladies, get your annual exam. If you are insured, it's usually free. It takes like 10-15 minutes. I always get the blood work and labs. They try to skip out on doing your labs and all your STD testing. Like, do you need anything else? Yes, your annual pays for them to do your pap smear, and it pays for them to do all of your labs, like your blood work. So not only for STDs, but to check your cholesterol, white blood cells, red blood cells, your thyroid. It pays for all of that in your annual exams. One time a year, get your girl checked out, make sure she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. And also they give you like a breast exam. She kind of got on me a bit. She was like, have you been checking your breast for lumps? I have not, ma'am. I have not. But I will start checking them in the shower. I'll be a little pat and be done with it. Today's gonna be an upper body day. I am really harnessing all of this energy that you guys see. I always wonder like if the caffeine is working. I feel like caffeine from coffee doesn't do a whole lot, but I can definitely tell the difference when I take pre-workout caffeine before a gym workout. But we still raw dogging it all week long. Come on Friday. I finished my book, Yo Tomé el Libre. Yo terminé el libro ayer. I finished my book yesterday, 1984. I pop it up here. Y'all. I usually don't like dystopian books. Mind you, I didn't really know it was going to be a dystopian book when I picked it up. Dystopia. That's right. First part was like, what is this? So it was like very slow, but they was trying to explain and set the scenery for this place. As I got like to the middle of the book, like I was in, so it's more of like a big brother book, and I wonder is that where the term big brother come from. But it's about this society that is trying to breed out intelligence, breed out emotion, and it glorifies war as a way of controlling people. It does this very kind of subtly. Plan is to like break the society down over generations, so like a little bit at a time. And he has this thing called telescreens, which reminds me of telephones, of like our current telephones, like our cell phones, because you can communicate through the telescreen. Like they're watching you all the time through on this telescreen, and so it simultaneously records information and stuff is transmitted back to them, so you are always under surveillance. And they have something called like the thought police, where if you even think anything negative about the government, which is called the party, then like you are tortured. Like they have like this whole kind of system. Either way, it was very, I never found the book chilling. Whenever people would say, oh, this book was chilling and gripping, I was like, okay, you just a show off. Great, you understand what they was talking about. You understood like the topics, the undertones, the metaphors, you understood all the literary stuff of the book. Let me tell you, this is the first time like I actually ever finished a book and felt chill by the book, because it is very reminiscent of some of the surveillances and things that we have now, the ability of the government that we have now, how much government we have involved in our life, our daily decisions, all of this kind of stuff. And Winston, the main character in the book, he called himself like the last man, so the last person that questions like this fabrication of life that the political party, that the party is putting on them, because they have this thing called doublethink, where you know something isn't true but you accept the opposite anyway. Except when you know the thing isn't true, works in your favor, then you go with the thing that's true. It's like really like mind-boggling, and it takes like mental Olympics to actually survive in this society. And then what they're thinking is like, as they kind of weed out like the thinkers and the people who know like the old way before the party took place, is that like as the new generations come in, they would have no recollection of the past. They would have an even smaller vocabulary, because they break the dictionary down into less and less words, like the adjectives and things that we use now, they have less and less of it. And yeah, it was just mind blowing, because it could possibly happen. We got surveillance at stores. I'm in the gym with my camera. Okay, we got all of YouTube, all of the background of YouTube videos, TikToks. We have surveillance at the stoplights, surveillance in the ring cameras. We have surveillance in like all the little security things. And in Memphis, I seen this thing where police are creating a program where homeowners can actually set up their security feed of their home, like the outside and the inside, to be streamed directly to the police, and it's in an effort to help police respond quicker to crime. So you see, like, they give you this good thing, like this is what all it can do, but on the other side you have given them, I'm pretty sure, relentless permission. Like, trying to think of a word. You have given them unlimited permission to view everything. Because whenever, you know, we had those disclosures and all of that stuff, and we just signed and keep going because it's so long. It's that long for a reason. You giving away all kind of permissions, just like, here, take it. And most of the time you do it because what? You want the service. You want the shiny things that they told you about. But they also collecting stuff and doing whatever else to it. Like, I know when I upgraded my Apple Watch last night, it had this big long agreement. I was like, I don't care. I want my Apple Watch upgraded. They could have been saying, we're going to track you whether you agree or not. We're going to send all your information to wherever. I have no idea because I just signed it because I want you to upgrade my Apple Watch so that I can get the new face. Right? Yeah, I'm on a rant. I'm on a rant. I don't want to tell too much about the book, but it gives me very much a dystopian kind of society. Hunger Games mixed with Handmaid's Tale. The ending just chill me. So I don't have to read this book again, but it was very like in my little mind. If y'all are intrigued at all, it is not a sequel, it's a standalone book. Y'all should read it. I was not disappointed, and this is nothing that I would have ever picked up for myself or ever read for myself. So I'm glad that I get like these recommendations from people I know, random people. I'm glad sometimes I'm very social enough to ask a random person what they reading. Let's go work these musculos. It's time to work out at the gym with no caffeine. Finally back home. Yeah, I had to just come straight in and eat. I ate 2 eggs and 2 pieces of veggie bacon. I wanted to come straight in and make this almond bread with you guys. That's why I got all of this stuff out on the countertop. I seen this recipe for, what really happened is Joe sent me this thing on Instagram for some kind of protein bread, but I had to buy new flour. They want me to buy bread flour. Well, I got almond flour, gluten flour, wheat flour. I got all kinds of flours in that closet in the pantry, but no dang on bread flour, all-purpose flour. So I said, well, before I buy more flour, let's use like a bread recipe that contains some of the flour that I already have. So we're gonna make this bread, almond flour bread recipe that I saw, and luckily enough I had all of the ingredients at home, and it's supposed to be like a low carb, which was not my intent. I just wanted to use this flour, but it's a low carb bread, so we're gonna make that. And then we're gonna try this protein powder. It's like a sweet protein powder, so it's not like, you know how protein powder is usually thick. It's like vanilla, chocolate, cereal, peanut butter. Like it's something like that, like you drink it like in a shake. This is more supposed to be like a juice, and it's called, we don't, read it for yourself, child. Y'all not finna stump me out on this internet trying to pronounce that. So we'll try this, but I want to make a short when I try this. This honey is very questionable. It is very thick in this bottle. We're gonna use because it's the only honey we got, but very questionable. It's in the oven. The texture of it is weird looking because when you think of bread, you think of like a dough, right? But they said it's supposed to kind of be a texture like that, I guess because it is almond flour. I tasted the batter and the batter tasted kind of sweet. I put thyme in there because you can put fresh herbs. It recommended thyme and rosemary, but I just had dry thyme. It tastes pretty okay, so I'm excited about this bread. I feel like it's not gonna be a bread, it's gonna be more of a loaf. Let's clean the kitchen up. I've been filming like my reels and YouTube shorts a different way. I was in the gym one day and this guy randomly came up and said, "Oh, you make content, do you do it this way?" And I was like, no. So he showed me, and then you go to cinematic, and y'all may already know this, but it was news to me. And then you change that to 4K, and you drop this down, and then like this little plus minus over here, which is like the extra exposure, and then I just turn it down. Usually I just turn mine down to 1. Let's move the trash can. I look so greasy close up in 4K. Why y'all ain't tell me? I guess because y'all ain't HD, y'all ain't know. Y'all didn't know I look wild in 4K, okay? I really should decorate this kitchen. I need to put something on the wall over here, like there and there, because usually like when I'm like making my smoothies, like stuff like this, I'm in this corner because that's where I put my little rolly bar cart, rolly kitchen island. That'll work. I think we just been hesitant to do anything because we're not sure what we want to do, so we don't do anything. It's like stuck in the middle. Let's try a new juicy protein powder. It's supposed to be a clear protein, 22 grams, 100 calories. I have the mango pineapple. It boasts that it is caffeine free, 0 grams of lactose, soy free, gluten free, made in a nut free facility. A lot of freeze going on. It does contain milk though. Maybe they separate the lactose from the milk. Don't ask me, I'm not a scientist. It doesn't look like everything dissolved, but it says leave for 30 seconds. So let's see if that does the trick. For the most part, everything dissolved, but a little chunks of protein will never hurt nobody. I don't think. Let's do a taste test. It definitely smells like mango. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's really, it's like drinking juice. Y'all can hear the air fryer. Ignore that. So the bread is out of the oven. Let's cut it and see what it's talking about. It's very dense. I really feel like it's gonna be a loaf just from touching it. Do I need this big knife? No. Are we gonna use it? Yes. I guess if we cut it thin enough, definitely gives me loaf. That thyme tastes really good in here. It gives cornbread. This is not sandwich bread at all, but it is bread. It's just not the bread that you can make. I don't think you can make sandwiches with. But maybe like with breakfast, a little cornbread, and a corn in a good almond bread, but the texture of cornbread. I'm gonna get out y'all face. That's delicious. Y'all try the recipe and let me know if y'all like it as well. Like I said, it could be a good substitute for cornbread. It is low carb, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I will see you guys next time.